Welcome back. This is math topic 8-11, sorting solid figures. We have been talking about our solid figures. We've talked about a rectangular prism, a cone, a cylinder, a sphere, and a cube. And we talked about finding objects you have around your house so you can get an idea. Cylinder, I bet a lot of you have wipes, Clorox wipes, or some kind of wipes that antibacterial that you've been using during this virus. I found this I didn't even know I had it. Again, a cylinder. It will roll flat top and bottom. Of course, I have my can that I showed you last time. The rectangular prism. All your pasta boxes. Another pasta box. Any of your cereal boxes, oatmeal boxes, waffle boxes are all going to be rectangular prisms. I think that I still haven't found any cube except for the one that's on the top of my perfume. And cones, unless you have a birthday hat or an ice cream cone, I don't know what you'll find. But today we're going to start talking about sorting them, how they're alike and how they're different. Yesterday we talked about the sides and corners, right? This is a side, and then here are the corners. We talked about which solid figures have sides and corners or vertices and which do not. So they have the cylinder has two flat surfaces, no vertices. The cone has one flat surface and one vertex. The rectangular prism and the cube have the same number. They have 6 flat surfaces and 8 vertices. And the sphere has 0 flat surfaces, sides, and 0 vertices. So today we're going to talk about how are they alike and how are they different? How can we sort them? We're going to start by opening up to the middle. It says across the top, find the solid that rolls and has 2 flat surfaces. Well, let's look at the cone. It will roll, but it only has 1 flat surface. A cylinder rolls, a sphere rolls. So we say a cone, a cylinder, and a sphere can all roll. Okay? Well, that was one of them. It rolls. But we need to find the one that has 2 flat surfaces. A cone and a cylinder roll and have flat surfaces. But a cylinder is the only one that rolls and has 2 flat surfaces, the top and the bottom. So remember, it had to follow both of the rules. It had to roll and have 2 flat surfaces. So let's look at the sorting rule. Circle the solid that follows the rule. So you're looking at these 4 solids. Which one has flat surfaces and cannot roll? Well, this one has flat surfaces. This one has a flat surface. This one has a flat surface, but it cannot roll. Well, this one can roll and this one can roll. So this is the only one that fits the rule. And the rule is, has flat surfaces, cannot roll. Had to have both of those rules. Number 2, it says can roll. Well, this can roll, this can roll, and this can roll. Which one has no flat surfaces? That has a flat surface. That has a flat surface. So this is the only one that can roll and has no flat surfaces. Has to follow both parts of the rule. One vertex. Well, this has 1 vertex. That has 8 vertices. That has no vertex. No vertex. This is the only one that has 1 vertex. Oh yeah, it does have 1 flat surface as well. No vertices. Well, that has vertices. That has vertices. This has no vertices. This has no vertices. So which has no vertices and two flat surfaces? Well, that has no flat surfaces. So this, the cylinder, has no vertices and two flat surfaces. So let's look at this. Do you understand? How are a cone and a cube alike? So here is a cone, here is a cube. How are they alike? Think about that. What do they both have? What do they both have? They both have at least one flat side and at least one vertex. Do you agree? They have at least one flat side and they have at least one vertex. That rule would apply to both of them. Okay? Let's look at the next side. Read the sorting rule, circle the solid that follows the rule. Let's do it the same way we did over here. So the first one says two flat surfaces. Okay, so which one did you circle? Did you circle the cylinder? Because the cube has 6 flat surfaces. 0 flat surfaces, 1 flat surface, 2 flat surfaces. That one follows the rule. How about number 6? Which one of these has 8 vertices? Go ahead and circle. Which one has 8 vertices? Did you circle the cube? No vertices, 1 vertex, no vertices. It's got to be that cube. Number 7. Which one of these solid figures has 6 flat surfaces? Go ahead and circle your answer. Which one has flat surfaces? Again, it's the cube. No flat surfaces, 1 flat surface, 2 flat surfaces. How about number 8? Which one of these has 1 flat surface? Go ahead and circle it. Well, this one has 6 flat surfaces, 0 flat surfaces, 2 flat surfaces. It's got to be the cone. How about a rule? Remember over here, we asked how are a cone and a cube alike? What rule tells how these solid figures are alike? How is a rectangular prism and a cylinder alike? How are they alike? What is a rule that you could say that would work for both of them? I'll give you a minute to think of that. Whoop, I didn't write very well. They both have more than 1 flat surface. That works. They both have at least 1 flat surface. Can you think of anything else? Okay, I want to go back and pick up what we skipped in the beginning. Now that we've talked a little bit about it and you understand what it is we're talking about. So what are some ways that these are alike? Look at number 1. we have a cube, we have a sphere, and we have a rectangular prism. So let's look at just the cube and the rectangular prism. How are they alike? So let's put an X on this one. How are they alike? What could you say? They have 6 flat sides. They have 8 vertices. Okay, how about number 2? Which of those 2 are most alike? Well, I would say I'm going to choose those 2. You could have chosen those, and I'll go over that. If you choose these 2, if you chose those 2, you could say they will both roll. If you chose these 2, you could say they have at least 2 flat sides. See how, so you can make up different rules for different ones. How about those 2? What could you come up with for a rule for them? They have at least 1 flat side. But, or what if you didn't do this one? You could say, if you chose those 2, you could say they have no vertices. So those 2 have no vertices. These 2 will roll. And look at these. You could come up with one rule for all of them. Right? They have 6 sides, 8 vertices. Okay, let's look at the last page. It says, Joan collects things that have no vertices. She found a marble and a pencil box. Which will she put in her collection? So on the line, you're either going to write marble or pencil case. Joan collects things that have no vertices. What will she put in her collection? I hope you said the marble. A marble is a sphere. It has no vertices. Number 11. Fumi has a solid figure that has 2 flat surfaces. It has no vertices. What solid figure is it? Is it a rectangular prism, a cone, a cylinder, a sphere, or a cube? Fumi has a solid figure that has 2 flat surfaces. It has no vertices. Did you write cylinder? Good job. Good job. Looking at number 12, which object can roll? Of course, it's B. Okay. Tell how a cone and a cylinder are alike and different. Ooh, how are they alike? How are a cone and a cylinder alike? They both roll. Okay, how are they different? A cone has 1 flat surface. A cylinder has 2 flat surfaces. How'd you do? How'd you do? Good job. So here is the lesson plan for today. So this is 8-11, sorting solid figures. You have done the worksheet with me, followed along in our lesson. It asks you to read and complete pages 123 and 124 and send me a picture of page 124. Okay? Do a great job. I know you can. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.